Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, it's going to be all about getting stuff done around my house. So Christmas is now over, it has passed. We had a great Christmas this year. Honestly, this is probably my best and most favorite Christmas in years that we have had. There's a lot going on, a lot of cleaning that needs to be done, moving around. So in this video, I want to accomplish mopping my floors right now because that needs to be done. I want to clean the new pots and pans that I got. I want to fold laundry. I want to take down Graceland's bed, put together the new bunk bed, and get the girls' room because they're now going to be sharing a room, Graceland and Hazel. I want to get their room somewhat put together. Hopefully get Isla's new room put together. Reorganize this. Yes, really. Hazel heard me say that. Hopefully reorganize this play area. This area right here. This is like officially the playroom now. So I'm probably gonna move this. I don't know, just make it more of, you know, like a playroom. I bet this is gonna take me days. It's probably gonna take me actually like a week. I wanted to show my favorite Christmas gifts I got. So I finally got the cedar mop. I think it's called the Easy Ring mop. I have been wanting just a traditional mop for so long, and I wanted this one. I just didn't want to spend the money on it. So I got this as a Christmas gift. Very excited to try that out. Today I'm actually using my Tinaco though because my floors are just so muddy that I don't like, I feel like I'm just gonna drag the mud around with the mop. That's why I've never had a traditional mop, because I don't really understand them. I feel like you're just dragging the dirt around. But with the Tinaco, it sucks up everything and it's constantly rolling and spitting out clean water. So I don't know, but I really just wanted a mop for the walls, the baseboards, and just like areas that you can't really reach well with like the electric mops that I have. Another thing I got for Christmas that I'm so excited about, I really wanted the Time and Table non-stick cookware set. These are free of all of the junk and crap and bad stuff that comes in most non-stick pans. I wanted this green color. Look at how beautiful it is. It's a 12-piece set. Let's see, so it comes with 4 cookware protectors, a frying pan, another frying pan, a stock pot, saucepan, and a glass lid, and then a smaller saucepan and a glass lid. So I'm really excited for these. Our entryway floors were super dirty because we had just gotten a snowstorm, so there's lots of there's lots of salt, dirt, leaves, everything that was just being dragged in through the house. I know I talk about it what feels like in every single vlog, but I'm obsessed with my Tinaco Floor 1 S5 wet dry vac. This thing is a game changer. It comes in handy just for mopping my hard floors, but also I use it on carpet, so any like wet nasty spills, like if they spill any of the food they eat, because we do have carpet in our dining room unfortunately, so lots of things get spilled on there. I will use it on the carpet and it sucks everything up. It cleans everything so well. It doesn't leave the carpet soaking wet or anything. It dries relatively quick. It just comes in handy so often. I've cleaned up vomit with it. I've cleaned up juice spills. I clean up dirt. Like, it can get anything off of the floor. It is so worth the price, and it just gets a really good clean in. Like I said in the beginning, I don't really like the idea of mops. I feel like you're just dragging around dirt, but this one sucks it all up. It shoots out clean water. It's constantly rotating the brush. It's just all around such a good product. It's probably my #1 cleaning item that I love and use the most, honestly, in my house. So next, I moved on to opening up the pots and pans. Sometimes I'm so bad and I procrastinate this kind of thing so much, but I was so excited to use these and I love them. I have been using them for over like a week now and they are amazing. I definitely want to get more and add to the collection, but I highly recommend these. They were on sale for $70 for this specific set at Walmart, so I'll be sure to have these linked down below in my description if you're interested. And then another thing on my to-do list, which this is pretty much on my list every single day, was to fold some laundry. This day I had done 2 loads of laundry, so I was just getting those folded. Before, I didn't want to do it. Like I've mentioned, I've been so strict about staying on top of the laundry. I wash it and dry it and fold it all in the same day. I usually do 1 load, but today I did 2. Then I moved to putting away
all of the diapers and wipes that I had bought that day. The closet just needed restocked, so yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory. And then after that, I moved on to putting away the laundry that I had just folded. I was actually putting away mine in my closet. And then I think I must have done another load because that's a whole nother basket, which was Isla's laundry. So I went ahead and I folded her laundry and also put that away. If you guys notice my outfit changes, it's because this was filmed through so many days. I'm not really able to get a whole lot done in every day, but this day, I think it was a Friday, so it was the weekend. Patrick was off of work and was obviously able to take on the responsibility with the girls so that I was able to get stuff done, which I love the weekends. I really do. It's my favorite time of the week. It's like a day and night difference, the week versus the weekend. And most of it is because, you know, Patrick is there obviously the entire weekend and he never has to leave or go to work. So that makes a huge difference. Right here, I was clearing out Graceland's room to start transforming it into Graceland and Hazel's room. So they are sharing a room now. We just decided it would be best to just put them in a room because I don't think we're going to stay in this house for too long. I didn't want to make any huge changes or move stuff around and make it super difficult. This was the easiest thing to do. In the past, I was pretty against them sharing a room, but now with the ages that they are at, so 3 and 6, we are a lot more comfortable with them sharing a room, and they actually wanted to. They were so excited, and we gave them the option to either have 2 twin beds or a bunk bed, and of course they chose a bunk bed, and they were so excited about that. So the whole thing has just ended up actually being a great idea. Something that I didn't think we were ever going to do has turned out to be really great, especially because they have each other, and we were struggling a little bit with bedtime in our house with them, and them being able to sleep in the same room and be like kind of in the same bed, not with each other, but you know, they're in a bunk bed, so they are in the same bed. They have been sleeping a lot better at night, so it's been overall a pretty good decision. So I just went ahead and I cleared everything out of the room. I was cleaning the floors right here with the Tinaco again, and I just wanted to clear everything out so that I could have like a clean slate. I wasn't exactly sure where I was going to put the bunk bed, but we went ahead and dragged the huge box up. It is a metal bed, so it was pretty heavy, but this was the bunk bed. I'm obsessed with it. I will have it linked. It was so inexpensive. It was only $200. It was on a sale on Amazon. I don't know if it's still on sale, but regardless, very affordable for this bunk bed, and it's so cute and it goes perfect in their room. I love it. They love it, and I'm just really happy with how it turned out. One thing about me is that I love to put together furniture. I always have since I was a little girl. My mom would always ask me to help her out, or she still does ask me to this day actually, because she knows how much I enjoy putting things together. My family will always be like, oh, Olivia will do it, or Olivia's good at it, or Olivia will move this. You know, I was always the strong one in my family and the one that put things together. There's something about putting together furniture or painting or doing some type of project that includes like labor, I guess you could say, that's very relaxing to me. It's like therapeutic to me, especially if I'm able to do it alone and not having like the kids as a distraction, you know. If I'm just able to bust it all out and really focus, I get in this, I don't know, this mindset where I just like, I'm able to do anything, literally. Like, I feel like I can do anything. I can build anything. There's so many things I want to do to our house, but with the girls being so young, it's close to impossible. So I definitely see myself doing lots of projects once they are older and a little bit more independent. So yeah, I put this whole entire bunk bed together by myself. It honestly was pretty easy. It only took me like an hour and a half to put together. I was in there alone though. Patrick had the girls, so I was just busting it out. Maybe that's why it didn't take me that long. But I do recommend this. It is a twin on the top, a full on the bottom. It was only $200. It's pretty sturdy, pretty good quality, and overall I love it and the girls love it. So here's what it looks like when I got done building it. And then we had just put the girls to bed that night, so I didn't do anything else to their room, but the next morning I was going to go ahead and actually work on their room. So I was just moving some stuff back into the room, and then I was cleaning the room as well. So I was taking down the Christmas tree and getting that all packed away. I took everything off her dresser, decluttered it. I was cleaning it off, and also just giving the dresser a really good clean because it hadn't been done in a while. And then just putting very minimal things on the dresser. I needed to figure out how I was going to incorporate stuff from Hazel's room into Graceland's room and kind of just put their stuff together. I kept the same theme. I'd rather wait till they can pick out a theme that they would like when they're a little bit older. So as of right now, I just worked with the decor that we had, which was like the pinks and the gold and that kind of thing. So I was going through Graceland's clothing and trying to figure out how I was going to fit all of her clothes in 3 drawers and then all of Hazel's in 3 drawers, because I had 6 drawers total to work with, which ended up working out great. I was able to declutter a lot of the clothes. I was going through her pajamas right here. I decided to make room in the drawers. I was going to put their pajamas in these little cubes in the closet, so I threw nightgowns in one. I just literally threw them in there, like forget folding it. They're nightgowns, it doesn't really matter. And then I put, you know, just regular pajamas in the other one. And then I was going through and sorting and making like a donate pile, a save and put in the drawer pile, and then also just a save and put in the box and storage for the other girls when they get into this side. And then I was going through the rest of the stuff in her closet. So I was sorting through like her tights and kind of miscellaneous bins and breaking them down into one bin and then putting those back into the closet. And then also I just cleaned out the rest of the closet, so I kind of had a clean slate. I went into Hazel's room. I took out all of her pajamas and also the rest of her clothes that were folded up and hung up. I sorted the pajamas into the bins just like I did for Graceland's, so that both of them, you know, could have 2 bins that were dedicated to their pajamas. I honestly was a little nervous about trying to fit all of their clothes into one dresser and one closet, but I was able to donate, get rid of a lot of stuff, and it feels so good. Stuff that's been hanging in their closets forever and they haven't worn. I packed away a lot of stuff, you know, to save for the future. And then right here I was moving up all of Graceland's clothes up onto the top rack because that was going to be where her clothes are going to go, and then Hazel's are going to go on the bottom. I was just so shocked at how well I was able to fit everything, and there's actually a lot more room in the closet and in their dresser drawers as well. Alright, so as you can see, I got all of Graceland's long sleeve shirts and dresses up top, and then the bottom is cleared out and empty for Hazel. I went ahead and I cleaned out the closet. There was a lot of broken hanger pieces and dust in here, and also in the tracks of the closet door there was, I don't even know, I couldn't even tell you what it was, like peanut butter jelly mixed with goo. It was really gross, so I went ahead and cleaned it out. It had never been cleaned since we moved in, because like, why would I ever clean that, you know? But I had noticed it when I was in the closet, and I was like, okay, this needs cleaned. And the only way I could get in between the tracks, like to get all the junk out, was, or the gunk, was to put a butter knife in it, and it worked actually pretty well. So after that, I headed into Hazel's old room and I sorted through all of her clothes. I was making a donate box and then a keep and save for the future pile, and then, you know, a pile to move all into the new closet. Like I mentioned, I fit all of their clothes into the drawer in the room. On the left side, those 3 were Graceland's, and then on the right side, the 3 are Hazel's. So I did the same on each side: socks and underwear up top, shirts in the middle drawers, and then pants on the bottom drawers. This was pretty darn time consuming and tiring, moving an entire wardrobe into another room, but we got it done. Graceland actually offered to help me, which was very sweet and kind of her, so we just ended up hanging the rest of Hazel's clothes up in the closet, and everything fit perfect. Like I said, there's extra room in the drawers and in the closet, which is awesome. Hazel's laundry basket fit perfect in this little nook right next to the dresser, which was great. And here's not the final result of their room, but it's just all that I got done. I ended up adding in Hazel's rug from her old room. Like I said, I'm just trying to work with what I have. I don't want to buy anything brand new, and most importantly, the girls love it. like I said, it's been very helpful having them sleep together, and yeah, they've been loving it, and it's been a great change for us. So next is, this is what Hazels' room looks like. I kind of just like threw everything in here, and I was like, I'll get around to it when I get around to it, because Isla does sleep in our bedroom in a mini crib, so I'm not really in a huge rush to get this room done, but I do probably want to have it done by the time she turns 1, which is in less than a month. So that pile right there, I was going through it. Those were all of Hazel's clothes I took out that don't fit her anymore. So I was packing those away for Isla. Isla kept crawling into the hallway, so I had to go put up the baby gate. I can't really keep her contained anymore. She is all over the place, which makes getting things done so much more difficult. It's actually really funny in this clip right here. I was FaceTiming my sister, and I wasn't really paying attention, and she just like gets up and starts walking away with the box that I was using and starts like ripping out all of the clothes. And then I was going to sort through this basket of blankets I've had. I have so many baby blankets. I have a hard time letting go of them, but it's time to say goodbye to a lot of them. I kept a couple of them. Like, I kept all the baby blankets that the girls had at the hospital when they were born, and then just a couple warmer blankets to have, mostly just bigger ones, because, you know, Isla's going to be 1 soon, so we don't really need any of that. I made a donate pile, a sell pile, all of that. I'm at the phase now where I'm getting rid of baby stuff. Like, I'm not keeping it anymore. I'm not storing it. So I either donate it, sell it, or I give it to like my sister or somebody who I know that has a baby girl. And it's bittersweet, but it feels so good. You guys, I've been holding on to and storing this stuff for almost 7 years now. So it feels really good to get rid of it. And just in general, I've been trying to just get rid of things. Like, if I don't need it, if I don't use it, I am getting rid of it. I'm really making it a goal to declutter and just be intentional about everything in my household. So this was actually the next day. I was in the attic getting out all of the storage boxes to put away the Christmas decor. I was done with having the Christmas decor out earlier than I normally am. Like, last year, I kept it up until March, but I was also 9 months pregnant and had no desire to take it down. So I just spent the rest of this day here taking down all the decor, cleaning off all the surfaces, putting back up my just like neutral home decor, I guess, and getting the house back together. It felt so good. I felt like I could breathe. I don't know why. I feel like suffocated by Christmas decor. By the time Christmas is over, I feel like I can't breathe. I'm like, okay, get it out. And by the time I was done with this, my house just felt so much bigger, cleaner, fresh. It just felt really good. Before I pack things away, I always like to take any of the fabric, so the tree skirt and then the pillow covers. I was putting the neutral ones back on. I always like to throw it all in the wash before I pack it away. And then I was taking down all the ornaments off of the tree and packing the tree away. I went around my house and I collected all the Christmas decor and laid it out on the table. This just makes it easy for me to pack everything away, especially with like breakables. I usually put the soft, squishy stuff on the bottom and then the breakable stuff up top. And then after that, I did a good vacuum, especially in the living room, especially because like the Christmas tree was in here and we just use this room so much. I use my Shark Navigator Lift Away, I believe it's called. I use this like twice a week. I usually will use my one of my stick vacuums. I have 3 of them. You guys ask me all the time, I get questions. I have the Dyson V6, the Roborock H7, and the Tineco Pure One S15, I think it's called. I have 3 cordless vacuums. I'm a crazy vacuum lady. They all are amazing. They all do a good job, but they all have like a little bit of a difference. You know, it just depends on what you're looking for, I guess. But the one corded vacuum I have, the Shark Navigator, it just gets the job done better than any cordless vacuum. Because it is corded, it's going to have a lot more power. I definitely recommend this one. I think I got mine on sale for like $1.99, and I know they're on sale a lot because it's a really popular vacuum. So I will have all of these vacuums that I just listed, all the vacuums I have listed in my description, because they are all great vacuums. Like I said, they just all do different things. So you'll have to just read into them and see which one you think is best for you if you're on the hunt for a new vacuum. I was wiping down the glass doors and the TV and the fireplace from all the fingerprints and whatnot. So this is what the front room looked like. Absolutely a mess. I am in the process of making this the playroom. I honestly just don't know. I'm just kind of seeing what I can do. So I wanted to move the cabinet out of that area and move it into the dining room. I wasn't sure if it was going to fit, but I was able to move the table over a little bit, and I think it fits just perfect. If there was any less room in there, it would not fit, but it fits perfectly, and it gives me a little bit more room in that corner area of that room to kind of make it like the play area. I also just hung up that gather sign that I had, you know, where I moved the cabinet. I hung it up on the other side of the wall. That ended up fitting perfectly right there. I really like that sign. I didn't want to get rid of it, and that wall was just so plain right there, so I thought it fit and it looked really good right there. I decided to clean out this cabinet. It had collected a lot of dust because it just sits there, you know, and holds decor items and whatnot. Photo albums, that's like what I put in this cabinet. So I was just wiping it down, cleaning the glass, and then putting everything back in it. Also, on top of the cabinet was super dirty from the past year, like decorations and all of that. It collects a lot of dust and sparkles up there. So I was just vacuuming that all up. So yeah, I think moving the cabinet into the dining room was a good idea. It actually makes the room look a lot better in my opinion. The room before was very bland and boring, and it goes really well in there. Moving on to Isla's room again, I bounce back and forth from this room a lot because I just cannot seem to get it done. But I was sorting through Hazel's clothes that don't fit her anymore, putting the 2T in a bin, and then I was packing away all of Isla's like 6 to 9, some 12-month stuff that doesn't fit her anymore. I'm going to probably sell/donate all of this. I'm definitely not keeping it. Like I said, I'm at that point where I'm getting rid of clothes. Just going through all of the bins in the closet. So there was a bunch of swimsuits in there that were mixed from sizes like 6 months all the way up until 3 years old. So I was getting rid of all the baby ones, picking all the ones that I wanted to save for Isla, throwing some in a donate pile, making Hazel's bathing suit pile because I still needed to move those into her closet. And just overall going through the closet and sorting it and making room. I still need to pull out the next size up for Isla, which would be like 12/18 months, and I will need to add those in there as well. Also, going through all the bows. We have so many bows, and I honestly don't even put bows on them that much. Occasionally I will for a picture, but we definitely don't need this many bows. I was sorting through the books and just picking out Hazel's books that were still left in here, and then separating, you know, the baby ones that I wanted to keep in there for Isla. There's been a lot of shuffling around and in and out of the attic in this video. The way the attic is designed, you basically have to like crawl in there and you have to take stuff out to get the stuff that's far back. So I was just putting away bins and also taking out bins. We had brought up the crib from downstairs. This was Hazel's crib, so it's been sitting down there for, I wouldn't say that long, maybe like 1.5 years, because she got out of it when she was like around 2, or at least that's when we took it down. So we were just putting that back together. And I had everything all nicely organized and packed away, of course, so it was pretty easy to put this together, and I've put it together like 2 other times before, so I had it pretty much memorized. It's also not that difficult to put together a crib. And then I was just wiping it down because, like I said, it was sitting in our basement for a while, so it was a little bit dusty. I was wiping down one of the side tables I'm going to use. I actually sold those lamps right there and the other matching side table just because they're pretty beat up. I kept obviously the nicer one, and I sold the ones to the left right there. I sold the 2 lamps and the table for $20, so someone got a good deal on that, but I just wanted it gone because we had no use for them anymore. And then I was going through all of her drawers and kind of just organizing them. So in this bottom right one, I put all of her blankets and her crib sheets and stuff like that. And then I was going to be going through all of the bins I had in there. So like all that stuff I just took downstairs, that was stuff that I was going to be getting rid of and donating. And then right here I was just breaking down the baby monitor stand because this one was Hazel's, but since she's sharing a room with Gracelyn now, we have the monitor in there that was Gracelyn. So we have an extra monitor, which is honestly really nice because now we have a monitor that we can put in the play area and keep an eye on them, which is something I've always wanted. So this will really come in handy, having this extra monitor. And then right here, I was taking off the floral drawer pulls that I had. These do not go with Isla's new room whatsoever, so I just put on the original knobs that came with this IKEA dresser. And then this box right here I was dreading because there was so much clothes in it. This was 12 to 18 and 18 to 24 month size clothing, and I just decided to go through it and also take out some of Isla's clothes that no longer fit her anymore and add them to this box of clothes that I was going to sell. So I was just sorting through stuff that doesn't fit her. I was putting stuff back into the drawers. I was organizing the drawers. So on the bottom I did pants, and then on that middle drawer I did onesies and stuff, and then on the top, the 2 top left drawers is where I put pajamas. But it took me quite a while to just sort through all of this because of course it was all super unorganized in the bin. I always hate myself for the way that I put things into the bin. I'm like, oh, I'll deal with it later, but then once I'm dealing with it, I'm so annoyed at myself. So I definitely have learned my lesson for Isla. When I pack Hazel's clothes away, I meant to say, when I pack Hazel's clothes for Isla to wear, I'm definitely paying attention to organization. So anyways, once again, just sorting through all of this. I wasn't going to pull out the summer stuff. I have a lot of 18 to 24 month summer clothes, and I was gonna wait and kind of hold off and see, but I know that Isla's gonna fit in these this summer, so I was like, I might as well just take it all out right now and put it away and organize it right now because I'm probably not going to want to do it when the time comes. So I added in those summer clothes into the drawers and kind of organized them. And then as far as the closet goes, I moved all of her winter warm clothing down on the bottom rack so that the top rack could be where all of those summer clothes that I sorted through will go. So I was just getting those all organized and put on hangers. I usually do like shirts and then tank tops and then rompers and dresses in the closet, and then for like the warmer clothes I do like long sleeves, sweaters, and then dresses. So that looks like a lot of clothes, right? That was just the clothes that I had saved from my 2 other kids when they were that age. This bag right here is a bag of clothes that my mom gave me of stuff that she had bought Isla and Hazel. So I was just kind of sorting through it and seeing what was going to fit who and when, and if I should pack it away and wait or hang it up. After hours of decluttering, going through clothes and organizing, the donate bin is on the left right there, that middle bin. I sold that whole entire thing plus a baby bath for $30. The other bin is clothes that I'm going to be saving. Here is how the closet looked when I was all done. I cannot tell you how much weight has been lifted off my shoulder. Everything I did in this video has been on my to-do list for so long, and although it took me over a week and a half, it feels so good to be done. I'm going to be hanging curtains up for the closet because the closet doors are broke and I'm not buying new ones. I also just added in the same crib skirt that Hazel had used when she was in this crib. Islas Room is not finished yet. I still want to decorate, obviously. I will be sharing that in a vlog once I get it done, but this was enough for me and I wanted to get this video up. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Right here I was just throwing all my donations into my trunk. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.